But we saw something like this as well. And yeah, we can just, this one does have distribution, no problem. Because distribution is just simple multiplication on this. Okay, so I'd say, well, 9.3, that's positive because it's got the plus sign to the left. 9.3 times x would be 9.3 x's. But then we got 9.3 times negative 3.4. And yes, it's negative because it's a minus 3.4 there, which makes it negative 31.62. Now that takes care of that distribution, but we got the 2.3 as well. 2.3 times x, just 2.3x. But also 2.3 times, again, negative 6.4 would be negative 14.72. And again, I'm just using the calculator for that. So the new equation, negative 9.5x, that's a positive 9.3x there, minus 31.62 equals 2.3x minus 14.72. Now at this point, if you guys wanted to eliminate the decimals, you could by scaling all of the terms. But I don't really like that method, and it tends to cause more mistakes than it should. So at this point, I'd say find any like terms to combine. Oh, there's some x's right there, right? So negative 9.5 x's plus 9.3 x's would be negative 0.2 x's. So we still got the rest of these terms, the negative 31.62, which equals 2.3x, and then the negative 14.72, right? So distribution, combining like terms, you guys see how it's just all just general operations, just with decimals. So decimals, hopefully is no problem because we can use calculators at this point and do all these calculations. And now that I've done that, I'm going to resort now to principles of equality. So my principles of equality, I'm going to do two of them at the same time. I guess I'll kind of separate them by color though. So I'm going to put the x's on the left, numbers on the right. That's generally what most students do. So that negative 0.2x in purple, it's going to stay on that side, but that negative 31.62, I need to zero it out because it's on the wrong side of the equal sign. But the principle of equality says if I do it to one side, I must do it to the other side. So 31.62 and added on that side as well. So that's going to zero that out. I got negative 14.72 plus 31.62. I think I typed that in right. That's positive 16.9er. Then we got the other stuff, right? The x's. That 2.3x in red needs to be zero out because it's on the number side of things. So minus 2.3x. But again, if I do it to one side, I must do it to the other side as well. So minus 2.3x's. That's going to give me negative 2.5x's, which now equals, is positive 16.9er. Well, now that I have this as a one-step equation, I'm just going to divide both sides by the coefficient, negative 2.5 again. Principle of equality, if you do it to one side, you must do it to the other side. It's a phantom 1x. X equals 16.9 divided by negative 2.5, and I get negative 6.76, which isn't very pretty, but it still works. All right? So I got negative 6.76. I'm just going to try it in the calculator, and I'm going to put parentheses and everything. You guys see those buttons above the 8 and 9? That's the parentheses buttons. Negative 9.5x, but x now is negative 6.76, plus 9.3 parentheses x, but x is now negative 6.76, minus 3.4, close parentheses equals, I get negative 30.268. So I'm going to try the other side and see if that works. 2.3 parentheses x, but again, x is now negative 6.76, minus 6.4, close parentheses, boom. Same answer, negative 30.268. So now I know for sure that x equals negative 6.76 is the solution.